Because we are these two parts, we need to satisfy both parts. And although this satisfies your human, this needs to be satisfied. You start asking that question. Come on, there is a soul purpose. There is a higher purpose. What is my higher purpose? Why are we all here? And how do you begin to find the answer to purpose in life? Would you like to know the answer? How many of you would like to know the answer? Right? I'll tell you what the answer is. You can write it down. How many of you here are a human? Raise your hand nice and high if you are a human. I'm not going to get you to click on 3 bicycle pictures and things like that. I believe you. Just raise your hand. Quite funny when the robots ask us these days, I don't believe you're human. Dude, a robot doesn't believe I'm human right now. Click on 5 bicycles to prove it. As long as you are human, right? These 3 is human needs. Humans need health. Humans living in this human world requires money to live and sustain. Humans require connection with one another. Without other humans, think about it one moment. If you were the only person in this world, half of the things you do and your motivation and desire and everything would all crush. You would have no reason to be here. If there was no other humans involved, if there was no other relationship involved, right? For humans, these 3 things are important to satisfy. That's why these 3 are part of the success pillars. Now, the interesting thing is, once a human usually satisfies health. My health is okay. Nothing wrong with it. Wealth. I got some money. I'm not struggling with money. Relationship. My relationship is okay. No problem with that. What was that? That was exactly me when I was 25 and 26. Now, this happens to many successful people too. You say success. But success lacking the final pillar. I don't know if anybody's ever had that stage yet, or that epiphany yet, or that realization or experience yet, where to the outside world, people say, hey, you're so lucky, you got everything. Hey, you're doing pretty well. You got a good relationship, good career, everything's good. But you sometimes, as a human being, you sit there when you're by yourself and your mind goes crazy just thinking about some wild things because you're asking these deep questions. Is this it? This is life? But it's just like, I just work every day and that's it. Now I'm successful. I'm just supposed to do this for the rest of my life now until I die and then just leave. That's it? Is this it? Surely there must be a bigger reason to life. Then you start asking the big questions. Let me know if you've ever asked this question before. Why are we here? Why do we do what we do? What is the point in all of this? What is the point of life? What's the meaning? What's the purpose of life? Why are we here? How many of you asked that question before? Right? You've all, look at this, right? Type me inside the chat if that's you. There's thousands of people, thousands of people saying me. How did I know that about you? Of course I know that about you. Because you're here. You're a seeker. You're a seeker. You're here for answers. Of course I know that about you. And do you know why you asked that question? Because right here, you are doing everything for your human reality, your physical world. So it satisfies the human life. But guess what? It's not satisfying your soul. This purpose here it satisfies your soul. Because this purpose, we are talking about our higher purpose. This is soul fulfilling. Because we are, I love that saying when they say, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we are what? But we are spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. A lot of people think we are human beings having a spiritual experience. No, we are spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. And because we are these 2 parts, we are spirit and physical body, right? Our body or mind. Because we are these 2 parts, we need to satisfy both parts. And although this satisfies your human, this needs to be satisfied. You start asking that question. Come on, there is a soul purpose. There is a higher purpose. What is my higher purpose? Why are we all here? And how do you begin to find the answer to purpose in life? Would you like to know the answer? How many of you would like to know the answer? Right? I'll tell you what the answer is. You can write it down. Service beyond oneself. Our service beyond oneself. Beyond ourself. Our contribution beyond oneself. A contribution beyond ourself. It's so fulfilling. It feeds a different part of us. It fuels a different part of us. Like, how many of you have ever experienced this before? You try to achieve something. After a lot of hard work, you finally achieve it. You're happy. You celebrate. You did it for yourself. You did well. You celebrate. But once you know the secret, you see other people struggling where you were struggling. And now you can have the time or money to help them get the thing that they want. Sometimes when you help other people get what they want, you're even more happy than when you achieved it yourself. How many of you have ever experienced anything like that before? Raise your hand nice and high. Sometimes when you help others achieve something, it feels even more fulfilling than when you do it for yourself. Why? Because it's fueling your soul. This is your calling. This is your service. This is your purpose. This is your dharma. This is why we're all here. That's why, according to human needs psychology, the highest of needs, the sixth basic human need, is the need for contribution. That's also why the thousands of people just before said that once upon a time, I have thought about it before, that one day, hopefully one day, I want to do my charity organization or help some people or do. And somewhere unconsciously, you already have the structure. But I need to make it for me first before I have the ability to help other people. How many of you know what I'm talking about? If you're getting an aha, give me an aha inside the chat.